What is up, Mets fans? Welcome back to a very differend episode of the Mets'd podcast. If you are not watching on YouTube, I highly recommend you do. There's a visual aspect to this one that you guys won't see if you're listening. But if you're listening, we'll do our best to make sure that it still makes sense for you audio-wise. Today, me and James have taken over the president of baseball operations from David Stearns. We made him the assistant GM. We're taking over. We are on Out of the Park Baseball 25. For those of you who don't know what it is a simulation baseball video game on the computer. We're not playing any games. Like, we're not hitting X to swing. We're not bunting. We're not doing any of that stuff. We are simply going to be the front office. Me and James are taking over the 2025 New York Mets with the goal of winning the World Series. This game is super realistic. There's contract negotiations. There are trade offers. There are everything. So we are just going to see if we can do a good job and win the World Series with the Mets. All the moves are up to date. Roki Sasaki's on the Dodgers. Anthony Santander's on the Blue Jays. Everything is updated and ready to roll, and me and James are ready to take this over. If you guys like this kind of stuff, we'll be happy to do more of it. So let us know in the comment section, or you can tweet at us, whatever it is. Subscribe to the Mets'd Podcast YouTube channel. Drop a like on the video. And audio people, let us know how it sounds from an audio side, because this is very much a YouTube-focused kind of piece of content here. So, James, you ready to do this? Ready to become the president of baseball operations?
Yeah, I'm super excited. We're going to get our hands dirty and dig into the dirt of this Mets roster and have some fun right now.
All right, so first off, where do we want to begin? Do we want to begin by like kind of cleaning up maybe this 40-man roster, seeing what we have?
I think the first thing we should do is that you told me before we started is a trade block. I think we should see if we can free up the Starling Marte money in any way, shape, or form, or at least swap the money to a position that could be of more value to this team. Maybe another starting pitcher with similar money, maybe an expensive reliever of similar money. Like, just see if we can try the way to maneuver that and see how we can attack the end of this free agent market if we get that money off this team.
So let's go ahead and get to Starling Marte, and we're going to throw him on the trade block, which, where is Starling Marte? I got to find his name over here. New York Mets active roster. Okay, we go down to Starling Marte, which right now they have Starling Marte as, what's his overall rating? Oh boy. Where is Starling Marte?
Yeah, down there. I see him.
45. Okay, and it is on a scale of 20 to 80. That's the scale for their ratings, which very
That's
realistic.
Fair.
Yeah. So we're going to set him to available. Set his status to available. He is now officially on the trade block. Is there anybody else that you want to put on the trade block? I'm also looking at who is on the active roster for this team.
Yeah.
Currently, they have Huáscar Brazoban as being one of the relievers. Do we want to mess around with that too right now and just clean that up, or not really important?
I think Brazoban's got a shot to win this job in spring training. I don't think that's super unrealistic. I think the other guys I'd put in the trade block just to see what we can get for them, very different, coming from their very different perspectives, is first Jeff McNeil and also probably Jet Williams.
Okay.
Just seeing again if we can clean up Jeff's money a little bit and see if we can spend that on another pitcher or another corner bat, or if we can use Jet as a trade chip to maybe make a splash, because we're trying to win the World Series. The whole point is exercise. We're trying to win the 2025 World Series. We're going to finish the rest of this offseason. We're going to sim the season. We're going to get to the trade deadline. We're going to see how good we can really make this team.
So we're going to set Jet and Jeff McNeil also to available. So that takes care of our trade block then. We can now start to look at guys that are available on the trade block, guys that teams might be looking to move. We can also go to the free agency. So where do we want to go? Because we know this Mets roster is not yet complete. We still need to make some additions and some traction to this team. So what do you want to look at first?
Is there something where we can like sim a day or two, like the old franchise mode in the games? We could just see if there's any interest on those players we put on there.
Yeah, we could like sim like a week. Would you like to do that?
Yeah, we can sim a week. I'm worried about losing out some of these free agents, but I'm down to take a week and see if we get any nibbles.
All right, let's simulate a week through January here. And what's cool is it did start exactly on the day that we're doing this, January 20th. We have moved up a week. We have a couple emails. This is just Hall of Fame voting results. Oh, Billy Wagner and Ichiro into the Hall of Fame.
Nice.
There you go.
Where's Chase Utley's numbers?
Chase Utley on this is at 12%. So
nice. That's huge. That's awesome for us.
Game knows ball. David Wright was dropped though. He almost made it 4.9%. He got the same as Hanley Ramirez, which is crazy.
That's kind of sad. All right, let's check the trade block.
Trade block right now, it doesn't seem like there are any takers yet, but we can choose to shop a player. So we can take Starling Marte and see if there's any nibbles by forcing the option here.
Oh, I thought that's what that was. Yeah, let's
just
do
put
that
him on the block. Yeah. Okay.
So
let's go ahead and grab Starling Marte, which I believe he was like a 45 overall. So we have 5 single player shop attempts every single day that you do this. We want to just see if we can get rid of him without touching any of his contract right now.
I'm down to do some contract depending on what we get back. I'm pretty open-minded just seeing what we could possibly maneuver with him.
Okay, right now, if we don't take any of his contract, nobody is interested in giving us a single player for him.
Yeah.
Let's take multiple player package just in case. Maybe, okay, nobody. And then let's check prospects. Let's see if anybody will give us any prospects. No. So just like in real life, nobody wants a Starling Marte contract. So how do we want to get creative with this?
Let's pay down some money. I'll pay half of Starling Marte's salary, see what we can get.
Okay, so let's bump it up to 50% of his contract. So that'd be about $10 million. See if we can get a single player for that. And it loads up, and we get Taijuan Walker.
Absolutely not.
Can't do that. All right, multiple player package. Let's see if anybody would be interested in Starling Marte. Okay, so we do. Oh, God, it's still Taijuan Walker, though.
It's only Taijuan Walker. All right, get rid of that. Garrett Stubbs.
You want to see prospects?
I guess just click it. Yeah, it takes 2 seconds. I would do anything not to have Garrett Stubbs in this team.
Okay, nobody wants to trade for him for that.
Let's do 75%.
75%. All right, you want to bump it up. 75% of Starling Marte's contract for a single player. And the options are still Taijuan Walker, Trevor Larnach, Chris Taylor, Chris Bryant, and Kyle Freeland. Not really anybody.
No, I mean, the Trevor Larnach is interesting, but I don't think it changes that much of what we already have. Like, do we want to... I mean, I guess he's like a cheap lumbering corner outfielder, could bring some power, but now he becomes extraneous with us just bringing in Jesse Winker.
Yeah, so I don't know if there's really anybody here that's of interest. And as much as like Chris Bryant would be better, I'm not touching Chris Bryant.
No, those contracts are horrible. Because if we pay down the contract, that doesn't mean the other teams are paying down the contracts we're acquiring, right?
Correct. No, it's just we're taking it.
Should we just try one offer, the classic James and Mark Ryan Presley for Starling Marte?
We just like try it ourselves, initiate that trade on our own? Okay, let's try it. Let's go.
Reach out to them.
Oh, Ryan Presley exercises his 10-fight rule. He vetoed it. He doesn't want to come. There it is.
See you later. All right,
that's our answer there.
Starling Marte, you are a New York Met.
Do you want to try and shop Jeff McNeil or Jet Williams right now and see what we got?
I guess we could try, because when you're shopping a prospect, will they assume you're willing to trade other prospects, or are you just looking to trade one?
I think it is just looking to trade one.
Okay, so then let's shop McNeil and see what happens there.
So single player Jeff McNeil. Let's just see if we don't put any money down. Also, the nickname they have for him, JT, is fascinating. That's just not Taijuan Walker. Phillies are begging to get rid of him. You want to see prospects for McNeil?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Any prospects for McNeil? Nobody.
Nothing.
Okay.
No. Yeah, no, this makes sense.
Makes sense. All right. Let's
pay
go
half,
take a look.
Pay half and check. Oh,
pay half and check? All right, let's go do that. No, I'll pay half and check. We still have one more check for the day here with Jeff McNeil. Jeff McNeil, 50%. Let's see. It's going to be Taijuan Walker again, and Chris Bryant, and Kyle Freeland, and Chris Taylor. Oh, we got a few new names in here. Hold on. So we've got Chris Bryant, Rafael Montero, $11.5 million of him. Tyler Anderson, $13 million. Christian Vasquez, Willie Castro, Nick Castellanos, and Chris Bassett. Those are all the new names on there. Any of those of interest? The only one that's slightly interesting to me is going to be Chris Bassett.
I think the Twins package is interesting. I just don't want to be paying Christian Vasquez a backup catcher the $10 million.
Well, no, this is for singular players. So
any of those individual players? I think Willie Castro is interesting too.
Okay, but then we're paying essentially Willie Castro the price of Jeff McNeil because we're also paying 50%, and he's $6.4 million. It's probably the same thing at that point, right?
So then we'd also be paying Chris Bassett almost $30 million.
Yeah, that's essentially.
We can't do that.
All right, so we're keeping Jeff McNeil as of right now. Probably should look at the free agents here. Everyone is available. We know that the Mets maybe one more starting pitcher in a perfect world if we're trying to win the World Series right now, and we could always use more reliever help.
Definitely. I think at this point, though, we're probably still trying to wait out the market on Jack Flaherty. Like, I would be open to Jack Flaherty, but it says the signability right now is hard, and he's still demanding $20 million, which I don't think a $20 million price tag is actually bad at all. Like, I'd be pretty willing to start talking to Jack Flaherty about $20 million. All
right, let's go and offer him a contract. How many years do we want to give Flaherty? Like 3?
I think 3. I mean, we're going to be giving up a pick with the qualifying offer, so I think 3 years makes that worth it. Maybe 3. I guess you probably could sneak in a player option for him. But if we just do 3 for 20, is that something that will not 3 for 20, the player option on the 4th? That gets it done. I think that's
we could do a player option on the 4th. Ask for a response. That's an acceptable offer. We could offer this to him right now. Shall we?
I'm down for that.
All right, Jack Flaherty. We offered him 3 years, $60 million with a player option at the end of the 3rd. Let's see how he goes. We'll come back on that one. Pete Alonso, we're going to sweat out. We're going to make him sweat. Right now, the signability is impossible, and he wants $30 million. Pretty accurate to real life. I mean, no one's giving him that. I see some reliever names that you love, like Danny Coulomb is still here.
We got Mentor, though, so that kind of cleaned up that lefty there for Coulomb.
Fair. Is there any other relievers right now that you can just think of that you're interested in?
I mean, I would love to kick the tires on Carlos Estevez. I think that's someone who's pretty interesting. He just throws really hard. Gives us another element to this bullpen. He's a monster.
12 mil right now is his asking price.
12 mil's a little high. Should we? I mean,
You want to make him sweat it out a little bit?
I'll make him sweat out a little bit. Can we filter on just relievers?
Yeah, we can filter relievers. So let's go relievers. And this is what we got so far. So right now it's sorted by overall. Granted, the scouting accuracy is not the highest, so these guys could drop as the season goes on in overall. I would honestly say trust our guts with guys that have good stuff usually end up being good in this game.
I'm staring right now at David Robertson with only a $3 million asking price. That to me seems like a much better deal than Carlos Tevez for $12 million.
Let's make an offer to David Robertson then too, because that's something that we've talked about that we like.
Yeah, I think giving David Robertson a 1-year deal for $5.5 million seems to me like a really good deal for everybody.
Yeah, I'm cool with that, especially because like as much as it seems like we could probably get him for less, I do want this to somewhat be realistic. And
so
like,
should we bump it up a little bit? Because I do think probably the minimum he signs for is like 6-ish, 7-ish.
Well, I think that's why give the offer here, or actually because he was lower. Maybe you go. Let's go to 6 then. Let's go to 6 just to keep this relatively realistic. We'll ask for his response. Acceptable offer. We submit that. You want to move on a couple days here and see where the roster's looking?
I think so.
All right, let's go ahead and simulate to next week and see where we go. So far, I like what we're thinking. We have a personal message. Jack Flaherty.
Jack Flaherty's New York Met. And David Robertson.
Contract negotiation. Oh, no. Oh, he signed. He did sign. There he is. Nice. Beautiful. And so David Robertson. So that is an instant impact move that we've made. We now need to go ahead and manipulate the roster here. So let's go to the front office. We have some guys that we need to move around on this roster here.
Let's think. So I guess Brazoban's the one that goes down, and now we just said, or maybe McGill uses his. We use another option on him too, and then Danny Young probably does if he has an option as well, because now we have Minter.
Yeah, so we could send Danny Young to AAA.
We have to knock someone off the 40-man though. That's the thing, right?
No, we have 38 of 40 spots right now in the 40-man.
So we're good. We just maxed it out at 40.
No, we're good. We have 2 more open spots right now in our 40 currently.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. So let's go to AAA and let's send Danny Young to AAA. Okay, so he actually needs to clear waivers. It's saying Danny Young.
Yeah, okay, so don't do that. So then who has an option? I guess McGill or Brazoban.
Brazoban can go down, so that's an easy one. So we'll put David Robertson now on the Major League roster, and then we need to clear a spot for Jack Flaherty.
I think that's probably McGill. Keep McGill stretched out in AAA.
Yep, McGill, and put Jack Flaherty up there. And that's our 26 right there. So we just brought in Jack Flaherty and
David Robertson.
Do we feel like we're done on the pitching side?
I think we might be done on the pitching side. The only thing is that I would say that now that we have signed Jack Flaherty for the second qualifying offer guy of the offseason, we now have some autonomy with guys with qualifying offers. So I do think that I would like to keep my eye on Nick Pivetta and see if we can sweat him out, and I'd like to keep my eye on Alex Bregman and see if we can sweat him out. I'm not going to jump for either of those guys, but if we can wind up signing those guys for 1-year deals and avoid the qualifying offer penalties, now we're really suddenly cooking if their markets really get suppressed.
Yeah, and looking at their market as of right now, I'm seeing if any of their prices have gone down. It doesn't really look like it. Bregman's still asking for about $30 million. Pete's asking for $30 million. I guess we just kind of move on from here at this point.
Yeah, I guess we have to wait a little bit. But do we explore a multi-prospect trade package now for possibly like an impact first baseman on the Blue Jays?
Oh, Vlad Guerrero Jr.
I think it might be time to maybe see if we can do that.
Okay, so let's go ahead and select the Blue Jays, Toronto Blue Jays. It does say they are in a win now focus, so they might not be as willing to trade. But I guess this is why we try it out, right? So
let them know that there's still interest.
Vlad Jr. Tires. And then the prospect. So we think it starts with, it has to be Jet, right?
Starts with, I think, Jet and then either Tong or McLean. I think that's where we go.
Okay, Jet, and let's go. McLean is listed at a 39 potential. Tong right now does not have the oh, that's because he's listed as a reliever. Hold on a second. We're going to change this. We can set his position to starting pitcher. They went down even more. They're not high on the potential of Tong right now, I guess, with the helium.
Okay, I guess we can't really offer him this trade then. Doesn't make sense. Let's go back to our AA team. Maybe Tidwell. I saw Tidwell had a high thing on there. And let's throw Tong. Then let's kind of flip it. Like if they right now have Tidwell is pretty high potential. So let's do Tidwell and Tong. But in real life, we know that Tong is the potential and Tidwell's the safe. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Let's try that.
Let's go. So Jet, Tidwell, Tong for Vlad Jr. We just wanted to send that offer out.
Gauge their interest.
See what they say. Expect to hear from the GM shortly. Very nice. And go ahead and simulate another week.
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right, let's move on here. We are now officially in February. We've received a personal message. Paul Blackburn has received a setback. Good
thing we signed Jack Flaherty.
Good thing we signed Jack Flaherty from his spinal fluid leak. It will now take at least 6 to 7 weeks until he is ready to play again. So he'll be missing opening day. Good thing we got Jack Flaherty, literally.
Worked out. And any answer on that trade or no?
No answer back yet, which usually means probably no.
That's fine.
That they're not
Just let them know.
particularly interested, but it's always good to see what's out there. I want to take a look at okay, so Bregman's dropped down to 27 now. Pete is still standing hard at 30 million a year, which seems pretty accurate.
Give a look to Pivetta.
Nick Pivetta, $9.5 million is the demand. So he is signable, but we know
signable, but we know that's not true. So I think I don't think you can offer him less than like 1 year for 17 or 18. I think that's the floor.
Down to overpay because
to keep it realistic.
But to keep it realistic. So do we want to do that? And
we've also added right now at this point. We've added a $25 million salary to this team. So right now we're at like 310-ish million. So we probably only have to keep this realistic, we probably only have like 20-ish million left. So if we still do want to,
I will say what's funny is just on this game in general, they're like the Mets budget $450 million.
I mean, I guess it is probably true. But I think that like while I think signing Pivetta is interesting, I want to wait till it's a late game because I think it's worth still kicking tires on Pete and Bregman as better options for this team. Because right now we still have Brett Beatty starting on opening day. And we still have a lot of pitching now, but I think let's give it another week. Let's see how these wind up when spring training starts.
All right, let's go ahead and simulate another week here. Moving into the second week of February, James will be still in another country technically when this is happening. We have a couple emails here. The talent profile. Okay, they're telling us about some talent in the Netherlands and Antilles and Mexico. So
I'm into
not
that.
particularly interested there. Free agents. Let's go ahead and sort by overall. And that's all pitchers. Whoops. Let's go all players. So Bregman is down to 27 still. Pete's still at 30.
Holding Pat.
It's crazy, but it's super accurate to what Pete is doing this offseason.
And Profar's sticking to 20 million too, which is crazy.
I think that's pretty accurate though. I mean, I think if he wanted anything less, he would have signed by now.
Let's go. Let's get into spring training.
Get into spring training. All right. So let's go ahead and we can autoplay until we get to spring training begins. You want to do that?
Yeah.
All right. That will take us to February 20th. The Mets do not have really a first baseman yet.
Or a third baseman. We don't know.
Received a personal message. They're just talking about Randy Guzman.
Boston Barrow. Outstanding in learning a new position. Love to see that. That's big for us. Okay, that's good to keep an eye on. He's now back on the trade chip.
Okay, let's go ahead and check out. Pete's still at 30 mil. Bregman's still at 27. These guys really are not moving. Profar has dropped under 20 mil now, though, officially.
He was at 19.7 before. Now he's 19.3. So, all right, let's give another week.
Give it another week. I do want to take a look at just the lineups and stuff and make sure that. So right now they actually have Jeff McNeil playing first base with Vientos at third.
Okay, yeah, I don't know if I love that.
Can I switch this? Oh no, listen. That's Carlos Mendoza, and they have Winker leading off. So maybe do we want to take control of these lineups?
When we went into this, they give you the option to do lineups. We trust Carlos Mendoza. We're giving him autonomy. We might have to do it just to make it more realistic as we start simming the season, but we still trust our manager entirely.
Spring training, I'm down to let him just cook in the spring training.
Yeah, let him have his fun. It doesn't matter. I like how he's stacking the Dominicans 1, 2, 3. I think that's interesting. I like that vibe. Oh no, that's not.
Three lefties to start the game as well with McNeil. Sitting fourth.
That's it. Push him into it. Let's see it.
All right.
Winker, McNeil, Soto.
Want to simulate another week then?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get another week going here.
Let's now, as spring training starting, let's give one more look at like kind of non-roster invite kind of guys. See if we can find one more gem to invite to camp right now. Not give him a major league deal, but to see what we can do.
Okay. Let's take a look at some of those guys. So, like, you want to find some weird pitchers or some weird hitters?
A weird pitcher, a weird corner infield, or something like that. Just to keep putting the pressure on the rest of the market.
All right, so let's go. All
Pete dropped to 28, by the way.
That's big. That's big on Pete that he's dropping down there.
Starting
some pitchers who maybe could be like some fun little weird guys. You got any names in particular you're thinking?
No, I kind of wanted to scroll and see what we could do. I can see like Tommy Kahnle out there, but I still think you want to give him a major league deal. Someone like Turnbull's still out there, but I guess we kind of filled that in. Maton, of course. Kyle Muller, someone who I still think the stuff is pretty exciting. Wow. Pavetta's free.
Pavetta's dropped out to $2.6 million.
At this point, I feel like I can't. I don't want to sign for $2.6 million because we're suddenly getting away from realism.
Of course, no. We would give him the right contract. I think that just means that he would sign with us.
Totally. Like a guy who I see right now is someone like Kyle Muller. I'd love to just invite, get him into camp, see if we can juice anything out of that frame of that arm.
All right, you want to take a look at Kyle Muller?
Another weird lefty. Like give him an invite for $2 million.
Give an offer minor league contract.
Yeah.
Let's give him a minor league contract. I believe that means, it was offered. So we'll see if Kyle Muller accepts that.
And
I see your boy, Daniel De Los Santos. You want to offer him something?
We give him a minor league contract. Yeah. See if we can get him in here.
All right. Oh, he will not take a minor league contract.
All right. That's fine. See you later.
See you later, NL.
I saw our boy Jonathan Hernandez right there too.
Yes, Jonathan Hernandez.
Can he take him? Will he take a minor league?
He won't, it looks like. Minor league with major league option he will take.
Yeah, offer that.
You want 1.7 mil for him for there?
Yeah.
All right. Let's ask for a
1 mil.
response. It's a decent offer.
Yeah, I want to add Jonathan Hernandez to the glob of chaos.
Yeah, all right. He's been submitted.
Nice.
We'll
And then
see how that one goes.
one more scan for, I guess, corner infielders, and we'll sim another week.
First base, you've got like Ty France, Joey Gallo, Rowdy Tellez.
Definitely not great.
Harold Ramirez, JD Davis.
Should we give Miguel Sano a camp invite?
I'd give Miguel Sano a camp invite.
Yeah, see if we can get him in for nothing.
Let's see. Offer minor league contract. Yeah. Deal.
100%. Miguel Sano.
Let's see if he's got something left. Anybody else we want to look at here?
Dude, quick scan third base, 2 seconds, and move on.
Third base, we've got Brian Anderson.
Oh,
I'd love to give Brian Anderson a look. Luis Urias. Ooh, Paul DeYoung.
Will Paul DeYoung come as just a depth? I don't know if we can get Paul DeYoung a minor league deal.
All right, let's see if we can give him
he had like 25 homers last year.
We can offer a minor league contract. He might not take it. We can offer it.
All right, offer it.
Offer a minor league contract.
Just some more guys to push Beatty.
All right, and then anybody else, or now we're good?
I think pretty good. Let's sim it out.
Simulate another week here. See if we get some updates on the players that we have gone after. Offseason is going to be the longest part of this. Once the regular season comes, it's a lot of.
It's just going to wind up being trade deadline, and then
Paul DeYoung signs. Jonathan Hernandez signs. Miguel Sano signs. Kyle Muller signs as well. So
all right, so nice. We just got more fringy roster guys.
Yeah, fringy roster guys. If we look at the front office real quick, and we go to the organization, none of them have been added to the 40-man, but we do have to put them somewhere. So Kyle Muller, AAA.
Syracuse.
Paul DeYoung, AAA.
See, let's think about what we think this roster needs right now. Like, besides like a power hitting corner, like we could probably use a little more athleticism in the middle. We could probably use someone else that throws hard. Like that's probably the two things.
Do we bring back Jose Iglesias?
We could bring back Jose Iglesias, but right now his signability is extremely hard.
$2.2 million he wants though. That's
weirdly. I'll say this about Jose Iglesias: he suddenly fills the corner infield. He could be a third baseman most of the season as long as he plays well. Like he can be someone that him and Beatty are kind of platooning, and they're both on the roster.
Should we bring him back?
Should we wait another week to see about Pete?
Yeah, I guess we could see what Pete's up to and wait another week here.
Keep trying to chisel him.
Yeah, keep chiseling away. Pete right now, down to $28 million. Pete's moving a little bit here. Games have started playing. Pete gets nervous. All right, let's go ahead and simulate next week and see where we go from here. We've received a message. It was Kyle Muller signing his deal. Okay, we already knew that. Let's go ahead and move on to the next week. And again, let us know how you guys like this. It's very different. It's not, I don't think any other podcast is playing out of the park baseball and talking through how they can make a better team than their president, but we're trying. This is also the first time I've ever even been exposed to this game at all. So me, like probably a lot of you guys, very much a novice to like this interface, this gameplay, and excited to see what happens this season. Yes, definitely. All right. We are now into the first week of March.
Playing games.
Paul Blackburn, another setback, 2 to 3 weeks. The
spinal
fluid continues to be leaking.
Good thing we got Jack Flaherty.
All right, let's take a look at the free agency. And let's see. Pete Alonso's still at $28 million. Bregman's down to 22. Bregman's down to $22 million. And I think that's a pretty realistic spot for him at $22 million. So
what do we offer him? A 1-year deal?
I guess.
Should we juice him like 1 year, 25? But then also, like, I think we should still be offering, anytime we offer Alex Bregman something, we should offer Pete something first. Because I still think we'd both rather have Pete in this team.
Okay, so let's just offer Pete a contract then. Oh, I will not negotiate with you any further. We're too far apart. Pete Alonso doesn't even want to negotiate right now.
All right. We're sorry, Pete. Let's give it another week then.
There's our answer. Give it another week?
Yeah.
Okay.
The polar bear.
Go ahead and do that.
Why do all the free agents have hats in their hats? They all have hats and suits.
I have no idea why they have hats and suits.
Why they look like this?
It's also funny that him and Bregman are just still very much available.
Yeah, in the middle of March.
Are these guys going to sign? Ever?
Wow, DJ LeMahieu leads spring training and batting average. That's huge.
Pete's still there. Bregman's still at 20. Oh, Bregman went up to 23 now.
Damn. Was that
interesting?
I guess people are offering.
A lot of guys still available.
Yeah, almost too many. Profar's down to 14.
Profar's down to 14?
Which I think that's a place his market could wind up as well.
Yeah, definitely could.
Finnegan, Polanco, all these guys are still out there.
So Pete, let us even negotiate? Nope. Doesn't let us negotiate still.
Give it another week.
All right. Let's simulate to the next week. Pete Alonso, Alex Bregman, all those guys still available on the market. which is crazy.
Okay.
Ryan Clifford has kidney stones. He'll be out for 4 days.
We got to get Ryan Clifford off the soda.
It's fine. It's all good.
All right. Let's check one more piece again on Pete. We're now in March 19th. We're, 12 days away from opening day?
Yeah. $28 million.
He won't budge.
He won't budge.
Hassan Kim, too.
And he will not negotiate with the Mets.
At this point, I wonder what the people listening want us to do. If they think we should just try and get Bregman on a 1-year deal, if we should wait till the trade deadline, see if we can get Vlad once the Blue Jay season falls apart, or if we should just do the cheap route, Jose Iglesias, and keep this thing lean.
Man. I mean, we're trying to win the World Series, right? So
we are trying to win the World Series.
I think the team is best if you give Alex Bregman a shot. Probably at this point, it's
at
March
this point
19th.
March 19th. We have 10 days until opening day, or 8 days till opening day. I don't remember if it's 29th or 27th.
But it feels like,
I guess, see if Bregman will take a 1-year deal for $26 million.
All right, let's give that an offer contract. I mean, 1 year.
Give him 27. Juice him up. Or 25. 25. Yeah, 27.
27. I want a clean 27. Ask for a response. Seems fair. We're submitting it. We're going in for Alex Bregman.
I guess it's a good chance he's going to sign us, it seems like.
All right. Alex Bregman, we will simulate until we find out if he takes our deal or not. And Alex Bregman is a New York Met. So we have officially 100% moved on from Pete Alonso.
It just happened.
No longer here. No longer going to be in New York Mets. The boys have decided in solidarity with David Stearns. So we have to put Bregman on the 40-man.
So someone's going off.
Nope, we still have 39 of 40 spots on the 40-man. So we still have one free spot. Now on the active roster, someone will eventually have to go off, but it's still spring training. So we don't got to worry about that just yet.
Wow, we did it. We just moved on to Pete Alonso. I mean, he wouldn't negotiate with us. I wanted to negotiate with him first. He said no.
Do we want to fill up one of these 40-man spots before we get to opening day?
I like keeping it open, to be honest with you. I like a little bit of flexibility there.
All right, let's go ahead and just get to opening day then, right?
Should we check the trade block?
Yeah, we could check the trade block, actually. That's a good look.
That's how
we see trade block. Want to see if we can move Starling Marte again or Jeff McNeil?
I don't know, because now we don't really have another outfielder. I guess McNeil can be an outfielder, but I mean, I guess one more try. Might as well while we're here.
Yeah, let's go ahead and see Starling Marte, see if anybody will take him at all. Again, 50%. I think we're going to have to pay 50.
At least.
Let's go ahead and change that to 50. Shop. It's probably going to be Taijuan Walker again, if I had to guess. Chris Taylor, Taijuan Walker, Chris Bryant.
No.
Any prospects?
Let's see.
Any prospects? Nope.
Nope. All right. Starling Marte.
Starling Marte, you will be on the team, I guess, which is
get ready to learn DH, buddy.
Yeah, get ready to learn DH. And then McNeil, or we kind of need to keep McNeil, I feel like, now.
Yeah, I think so. At least until Acuna or Mauricio, one of them shows that they can take it over, especially without having Iglesias. And then check trade block real quick, just see if we can because we have the 40-man spot open.
Sure. So some of the guys that are available for trade: Dane Dunning, Eric Fetty, Ryan Helsley, Brock Stewart, Chapman Bednar, Zach Littell, Adolis Garcia, Chris Martin, Eloy. Those are kind of the best names available.
I think it'd be silly not to kick the tires on Helsley and Bednar.
Okay. So want to go after a guy like Helsley?
Yeah.
Let's see. Trade options. Trade for player. All right. Ryan Helsley. What would we give up?
What do we think is a fair offer for, I think it's 1 year of a very good reliever? I think I would say that we start probably with an okay starter in the low minors, like someone who's fringy, but still has some good potential against 1 year for a closer.
So that would be
my mind immediately went to, you were showing St. Louis. My mind immediately went to a guy like Wenninger, who I think is pretty solid.
Okay.
But not also someone, it's it's a 1 year deal.
Can I find Wenninger on here?
It'd probably be Wenninger and then another piece that's either much more potential but lower or is safer and higher.
Okay, so Wenninger.
Like a Wenninger Morabito.
Put him
is
there.
That bizarre? Yeah.
And Morabito. Yeah, okay. I think that's fair for us to offer.
I think that's an acceptable offer.
Yeah, David Stern says a definite yes for me.
Okay, that's great.
Let's go ahead and send that one. Expect to hear from them shortly. We're not getting an answer, which usually means
no.
Oh, here's what their reaction was. That's a reasonable offer, I guess. Let's complete the transaction.
That's from the Cardinals GM?
That's what it's saying. Complete trade. You want to do this?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Ryan Helsley. All right.
Bam. Bang.
40-man filled up. New York Mets.
There you go.
Love that. That's huge.
Mets suddenly have the best bullpen in baseball.
That's a fantastic move. And I do think that's a relatively fair trade for a reliever on an expiring contract for a team that doesn't want to spend any money.
It's a 1 year reliever and a pretty high likely major leaguer who's doesn't have that high of a ceiling, and a pitcher who's shown a pitchability in the low minors. I think that's pretty acceptable. So we just finished off the offseason. We waited out and got Bregman in late March for a 1 year deal. We gave Jack Flaherty a 3 for $60 with a fourth-year option for an additional $20 million because he's probably out there still looking for a 5-year deal. Seems like it's not going to happen. So we're giving him a player option for a fourth year or the ability to leave in 3. We got David Robertson on the cheap. We just traded 2 prospects for Ryan Helsley. I'm missing one more transaction we made. Yeah, no.
And we added like Paul DeYoung and guys like that.
Yeah, then we got some more fringy guys for the Syracuse Mets. I think that was a good, realistic, nice end to the offseason.
I think that is. All right, so let's go ahead and simulate basically up to opening day now, right?
Yeah.
Up to opening day, and let's see what we're going to be doing here with this roster and this team and actually start playing some games and seeing if we do a good job or not as the president of baseball operations with David Stearns as our assistant GM, which is still so funny to say out loud.
I mean, David Stearns is still in the building. We're not getting rid of David Stearns. He's a very valuable asset. Mark and I are doing the Step Brothers thing where we interviewed for the job together. They decided to keep it. David Stearns like, I just kind of want to hang out with you guys all day. Like, now the tuxedos aren't fucked up yet, but we're all in on this.
Yeah, the tuxedos are a little fucked up now that you think about it.
Not yet. We'll see how we're looking at division in July. But let's
Steve Cohen gave us a message. Mets'd up. Welcome to the new season. I hope the offseason treated you well. This is also a reminder you should win it all this year. Good luck, Steve Cohen.
All right, got it.
All right. Understood. That's an easy one. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the organization. And I think we can go ahead and, we have to make our roster real quick. All right, so that our Major League roster as of right now, Jack Flaherty, Clay Holmes, Sean Manaea, Frankie Montas, David Peterson, Kodai Senga, starters. Relievers, Jose Budo, Reed Garrett, AJ Minter, Daniel Nunez, David Robertson, Edwin Diaz, and Ryan Helsley. Offense, Alvarez and Torres catching, Mark Vientos at first, McNeil and Luis Angel Acuna kind of at second base, Bregman at third, Lindor at short, Nimmo, Jesse Winker, Jose Siri, Tyrone Taylor, Starling Marte, and Juan Soto in the outfield. I think that's pretty solid looking team right there. I like what we did.
I like this team a lot. I think that we're now in position to compete for this division.
Okay, so we have gone and cleaned up the entire organization. We've got our lineups: Francisco Lindor, Juan Soto, Alex Bregman, Brandon Nimmo, Mark Vientos, Jesse Winker, Francisco Alvarez, Jeff McNeil, and Jose Siri against righties. Against lefties, the only change is really Acuna is going to be playing. McNeil is going to be on the bench. I feel like that makes sense against lefties. As for pitching, our rotation is going to be Kodai, Jack Flaherty, Sean Manaea, Frankie Montas, David Peterson, and Clay Holmes. And the bullpen looks pretty sick. Looks pretty good.
Really good. Edwin Diaz is the closer. Ryan Helsley and AJ Minter are our setup men. Daniel Nunez, Reed Garrett, David Robertson, middle relief, and Jose Budo as our swing man, long reliever.
Yeah. Paul Blackburn is actually technically eligible to come off the IL.
Give it a day.
We'll let him go. Christian Scott's still hurt. Everybody else is still good. And we'll continue. All right, so opening day is here. We are now just going to be simulating. So we're going to simulate through the first month right now. I'm sure there will be some stops because of injuries and such. But for now, we're going to simulate the first month with the New York Mets and see how things go. Okay, so we have to figure out what we're doing with Paul Blackburn.
Shit. All right.
Trade him.
We can't send anyone down, can we?
No, I don't think so.
I guess just Reed Garrett and Daniel.
And trade. We also lost opening day 4-1. But
all right, that's okay. That's fine.
So do you want to trade Paul Blackburn? Want to try to move him?
Yeah, I guess.
Let's try to trade him. Let's go transactions. Paul Blackburn was not accounted for, to be fair.
We lost sight of Paul Blackburn here.
Which
quick one.
He's an easy guy to lose sight of, to be fair. We'll see if just shop him, see if we can get anything. We got some relievers. Steven Wilson, Justin Anderson.
Yeah, but then we had the same roster crunch issue.
I think these guys might be able to get sent down.
Can you check? How do we know? We just hope?
I think we kind of hope. He's in AAA. Justin Anderson's in AAA already.
That's your guy. Let's do it.
Justin Anderson for Paul Blackburn?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. I think that's a trade we should make. Submit offer.
Yeah, the White Sox would be very smart to do that.
Beautiful. Bang. Now we're ready and now we're cooking. All right, we're 0-1. Let's go ahead now and simulate to the end of the month and see how the Mets are doing. Son of a bitch, Kodai Senga's hurt.
Good thing we signed Jack Flaherty.
All right, he's fine though. It's expected to take 5 days. He'll be completely fine. Keep on going. Move to the next month. I thought he was like legitimately injured. Mets, we are starting off the year a little bit slow, 1-2 so far. We've got a message. Okay, it's about player development. Don't care. I don't want to hear about player development while the season's going on. I want this game to play until the next month. I think we're cooking now. I think after learning, we're cooking. Yes, now we're starting to play games. Mets are hovering right around 500. It appears we're going to get an email, though, and slow us down here because, of course, we're going to get an email right now.
It's going to be something we don't even care about.
Is it? Or maybe it's going to be good. They're doing a lot of simulations here. Nope, we're good. We're still moving. April 10th, scouting players. April 11th. Oh, we are 5-8, 6-8. To start the year. Mets fans would not be happy with
the Phillies are 5-11 though.
5-11. Jose Siri, player of the week in the National League.
There we go.
Okay, Jose Siri. David Robertson. Oh, no.
Out for the year.
Out for the year with.
That's a career ender.
Yeah, that's a career ender. David Robertson.
That's a shame.
Salute
to you.
That's the end of it. How was he doing for us while he was even there? He pitched 5 innings with a 3.180 ERA. Of course he was. Of course
nice
he was money.
Guys. Yeah. All right.
So David Robertson to the IL. It's going to be 60-day, and he'll never play a game again, which means we now need to call someone up from the 40-man. Who's going to be the first bullpen arm we want to bring up? Jose Budo. Or no, he's there. My bad.
No, he's there. We lost. I mean, it could be kind of any of these guys. Let's see who's pitching the best.
It's Brazoban or Justin Anderson. Justin Anderson right now at AAA has a 2.5 in 18 innings.
25 strikeouts. Yeah, let's bring him up.
Justin Anderson. Here you go. Welcome to the big leagues, big fella. The new David Robertson. Jeez, that sucks that he just got out for the entire year.
That's all right. That's why we traded for Ryan Helsley.
That's why we made these moves. That's why we're ready to roll. And let's get going. Bring us to May 1st. I'm just hedging my bets that they can take us to May 1st clean. 8-12. Phillies are in last place. Braves are in first. Marlins are in second. Nationals in third. This is a crazy start to the year. The Braves are not losing any baseball games as we're approaching May 1st. Once we see May 1st, we'll see what the team's doing, make some adjustments from there. But right now,
we're losing a lot of games.
We are 2 games under 500. And Juan Soto 8 games in a row on base. That checks. That makes sense.
I think I don't know. I still think we hold steady unless Vientos is ripping the world on fire. Leave him down at 5, and then from there, just keep looking.
Yeah, so let's take a look at the lineups. So at the lineup right now, in terms of Francisco Lindor is struggling to start the year. 1 homer, 330 average, 330 on base. He's got a sub 700 OPS, so that's not great.
That's every April.
That is every April. Juan Soto, a little bit slow, 400 on base percentage, but only 2 homers and a sub 400 slugging percentage.
Wow,
that's bizarre.
People will be freaking out.
People will be freaking out. Maybe it's because it's cold. Alex Bregman has the most home runs, but he's got a 700 on base or OPS.
Bad on base percentage.
Brandon Nimmo is crushing the world right now. 7 homers, 27 RBIs, 509 slugging, 388 on base.
Second leadoff.
Might have to hit him. Yeah, keep him there. Vientos kind of struggling, around a 700 OPS after the first month.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse Winker is struggling. He's getting on base, but he's not hitting for any power.
Super struggling.
Francisco Alvarez is mega struggling. This is a nightmare. 130, 236, 283, but I don't think there's anything else we can do about that.
I think we just have to hold serve with all these guys. Just keep moving forward.
McNeil is crushing it, 349. He's got one of the best OPSs on the team, and Jose Siri is a 5. Jose Siri has 9 home runs in the 9-hole.
And a 270 on base percentage.
Wow. Starling Marte, not really doing much. And Acuna, on base king, no power whatsoever. All right, I guess we just kind of hold steady with the offense.
Yeah, keep moving.
Pitching wise, Kodai's got a 2.35 ERA, Flaherty 4.5, Manaea 4.4, Montes 2.6, Peterson 2.9, Clay Holmes 4.8. And then the bullpen, Edwin Diaz is not allowed to run yet in 10 innings. Helsley 3.7, Minter 3.8. The middle bullpen, Justin Anderson's getting shelled at 11.25. Maybe we try and
send him back down.
Send him back down. Bring someone else up. Budo's struggling at a long relief.
Get Brazoban here.
Okay, so let's go to the org and let's get Brazoban, give him a shot. Where is old Waskar? Waskar has a 3-2 up there as well. So we're going to
make the switch.
Justin Anderson getting sent down. And Waskar Brazoban on his way to the big leagues. And let's go ahead and simulate a little bit more here, right?
Yeah, I mean, let's get through like the middle of June and see how close we get to the trade deadline.
Kodai Senga, elbow inflammation, out for 2 weeks.
Not great.
So we're gonna have to put him on the IL. This is why you gotta have a lot of pitchers. We need to call someone up. So who are we calling up? Is
Tyler
this
McGill? Come on down.
Tyler McGill. Welcome to the big leagues again, Tyler.
Do we want to use him as a reliever and Budo as a starter? How do you want to do that?
I'd be down to do that.
Let's try.
Let's give Tyler McGill a bump on the start. Kodai Senga is eligible to come off the IL. He needs no more days. All right.
Bring him back.
How did Tyler McGill do? Tyler did great. 2.7 in his time there.
11 strikeouts and 3 walks in 14 innings.
And Budo is struggling out of the bullpen.
We might have to do something with Budo. I mean, we can't cut Budo.
Will they allow him to AAA? They won't. I think it just might have to be McGill down then, right? And you just kind of got to let Budo roll.
It probably has to be. I guess we take a look and in a little while and just see if Budo gets rolling or if we just can again trade Budo for a minor leaguer.
Yeah, I think that's probably the correct way to go about this. All right, Kodai Senga, welcome back to the rotation, and let's continue to move on. Let's see. We're halfway through May right now. The Mets are 22-22. The people would be losing their minds if they were 500 through the middle of May. It's a possibility they could.
Yeah,
be.
I think that's not that crazy of a chance. Now they're under 500, still ahead of the Phillies though.
Still ahead of the Phillies. Phillies are struggling. Marlins are hanging around us, which is interesting. Cubs are in first place in the Central. The Dodgers are in first place in the West. AL East is ran by the Orioles, then Blue Jays. Twins are in first in the Central. Huascar Brazoban, diagnosed with bone chips in his elbow, out for 7 months. All right, well, welcome to the 60-day IL, buddy. Let's find out who the next up on the thing. Is this going to be
Austin? It could be Hennis. It could be Hennessis. Check out Hennessis pitching.
It could be Hennessis. Right now, he's got a 8 ERA.
No, not him.
Okay, let's check AAA because we do have we have spots on our 40-man, so we could fill in.
Check Dylan Covey, I guess.
Adcock's got a 5. Dylan Covey's got a 4.5. Davinsky's got a 2.6.
Could be Davinsky.
Chris Davinsky time?
Yeah, let's give Davinsky a shot.
All right, let's give Davinsky a shot. Bring him on up. And let's keep on rolling. I got to make sure he has a roll here. Put him in middle relief.
Yep.
And let's move on to the end of the month still. I just keep clicking next month because I know for a fact we're going to get a notification before we want to have to do anything. AJ Minter, shoulder tendonitis, 3 weeks.
That's all right. All right.
Next man up. Oh my God.
Pitching. Oh geez.
Man, imagine being an actual GM. This is so.
It's like 1 more days to happen.
Well, I guess we need a lefty, right? So Goes as a 4.7.
How the strikeouts for Ghost?
Ghost strikeouts wise, 35 strikeouts in 23 innings.
15 walks. Let's give him a shot. Give him a week. See how it works.
Let's see how Ghost does. All right, Ghost, you're on up. Let's go ahead and simulate a week here and see if he gets anything. What happened? Oh, that was the week.
Nice. We got through it. Has Ghost gotten exploded? Check real quick.
Ghost at the major league level has not gotten in yet. To be fair, I don't think I give him an option. Well, let's go middle relief. All right. Anthony, this bullpen is so funny. Anthony goes Chris Davinsky. If we see them on May 26th, I'm gonna be feeling uncomfortable.
Keep moving.
Keep on moving. Marlins are hanging around, and the Phillies are struggling like we are. Mariners in first place in the West. The Astros under 500. This is about All-Star voting. Don't care.
Jose Siri injured.
Jose Siri injured. Injury diagnosis. Day to day.
Okay.
For about 4 weeks. Okay, that's fine. He's day to day.
Yeah. All right.
Nothing to worry about there. Let's go ahead and keep
moving
on simulate. Oh, well, I guess it is the end of June. Do we want to check here or just move through to the next month?
Keep moving. I think we're good.
All right, keep on moving here.
We gotta get to 500 and again, let's see what we're gonna do with the deadline.
Ryan Helsley wants to be a closer. I mean, that's too bad, dude.
I don't know what to tell you. Yeah,
that's too bad. I don't get over it. You're the setup man. AJ Minter eligible to come off the IL.
Bring him back.
We're
500.
We're 500, and AJ Minter's back. Goes 4 ERA, 9 innings, 11 strikeouts. I'm just looking at he's the guy, right? Or Davinsky?
Yeah, yes.
Davinsky's got a 6 ERA.
Yeah, keep Ghost. Get out of Davinsky.
Send him down. So Davinsky goes back to AAA. And AJ Minter, welcome back to the big leagues. We are going to make sure that you have a role back in the setup role. Edwin Diaz has been money, man. 2 ERA in the first 27 innings, 17 saves. Jack Flaherty, 3.7. Frankie Montas, 2.9. Clay Holmes is struggling a little bit out of the starting spot. 57 innings.
That might be something is that something we should adjust?
I think we just kind of let it roll for now.
Should we pitch count? Is that pitch count thing? Can we give him a lower pitch count?
We probably could. You want to give him a lower one?
Give him a 70 pitch count?
70 pitch count, and the rest of the guys like 100. You want to do?
Yeah.
100, 100, 100, 100, 100. All right. Let's see if that makes any difference for us here, and let's keep on simulating. We are at 500, though. Juan Soto, hand contusion, out for a week.
He's out?
Out for a week.
Is that an IL or are we keeping him on the roster?
Probably just keep him on the roster, right?
Yeah, I don't want to lose 3 games of Juan Soto.
No, I think we just got to keep him on the roster. Let's go ahead and simulate and see what happens. Are they just going to play him with a broken hand? Steve Cohen has now changed his team focus to neutral.
Whoa.
Steve,
why's that?
What happened? Is it because we're 35 and 37 on June 16th?
Keep moving.
Boy's not looking good here. It's all right. We're going to make big moves at the deadline. First half of the season literally doesn't matter.
Just gotta get in.
Especially because in the wild card, I think we're in it. Alvarez, herniated disc out for 2 weeks. All right, that's an IL.
Yeah.
That's definitely an IL. 10-day
not
IL.
either.
And that means we need to call up a catcher from AAA. Jackson Reeds, Chris Williams.
Jackson Reeds. Get
I'm
him
making sure on our 40-man we don't have another catcher. All right, Jackson Reeds. Welcome to the big leagues, buddy. Trade proposal.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. This is something to consider. Dane Dunning for Brett Beatty and Jesus Baez.
What do we need Dane Dunning for in this roster right now?
Let's take a look.
Why are we trading Jesus Baez away for Dunning? I don't think long relief depth's our issue. Like, do we think that Dunning is much better than Budo?
No. I mean, should we see the year he's having? 4.6 ERA.
Yeah. I'm not moved.
All right. Reject.
Yeah.
Goodbye. But we did get a trade offer, and we said no.
That's fine.
All right.
Keep moving.
Keep moving. Hanging around. I can't believe the Marlins are hanging around with us at 500. That's crazy.
They're above.
And we
are too. We're above 500
above
on June
500
30th.
On June 30th.
Okay.
Want to take a look at like the stats real quick and the numbers
Yeah.
just to see how everybody's doing. In terms of our roster, our lineup, Lindor's hitting 250, Juan Soto's up to 270. Bregman is struggling, hitting 220.
1 year deal.
Yep, 1 year deal. Nimmo 265, Vientos 273. So maybe we switch
Vientos and
Bregman in the lineup right now. I could get behind that.
Flaherty's struggling too. Maybe we shouldn't have spent all that money at the end of the offseason.
No, Flaherty 417.
Oh no, Sanga's the guy struggling.
Well, coming off the injury too, that kind of makes a little bit of sense. The starters, to be fair, this is a very David Stearns starting rotation. All 4 ERAs, and David Peterson, of course, has the best one at 3.1. Bullpen, Minter struggling, 5.3.
Danielle as well, but Danielle started out bad and then he's been good. Looks like Budo's gotten a little bit hotter recently. Danielle not striking guys out. That's a problem.
Yeah, not striking guys out. Goes has been great. Reed Garrett's been great, and Budo's been maybe just Budo in middle relief.
Yeah,
maybe the long relief thing's a little awkward for him. Clay Holmes' ERA still in the 5, so.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like he's been better, though, since the 70 pitch mark. But go to the lineup right now, flop Vientos and Bregman. Let's see if we can catch some fire.
Bregman, switch those up. And I just want to take a look at.
And against righties.
Yeah, I do have that.
Oh, you did? Okay, yeah.
What is, I want to see what Juan Soto's doing on the air right now. 15 homers. Okay, his OPS is climbing back. 443 on base, 481 slugging. We would be feeling a lot
about 900. About 900, yeah, that's good.
Jesse Winker, struggling. OPS below 700 for Jesse Winker right now.
So maybe he loses some playing time to Marte.
Marte's hot. He's got a better OPS right now.
Marte playing against righties.
All right. Marte is going to be in the starting rotation for us for a little bit. McNeil.
No position. He has no position. He has no position.
Oh, okay. Good catch. Put him at DH. McNeil's not playing well, and Acuna is. Is it time to give Luis Angel the start every day?
I think so, yeah.
All right. Let's go Luis Angel.
Second base.
Jose Siri is doing exactly what we'd expect. If Jose Siri has 18 homers in 80 games, playing the defense he's got, signing of the century right there.
And Alvarez is still in the IL, right?
Yeah, Alvarez is still in the IL.
All right, let's give it the month of June. Luis Angel Acuna.
Alvarez eligible to come off the IL. All right, we know exactly what we're doing. Jackson Reeds back down, and Francisco Alvarez back up, and make sure he is in the lineup starting. Alvarez, and I'm down to put him ahead of Siri, but behind Acuna. Yeah. Listen, sometimes the lights can be bright. Alvarez maybe hitting 8th is exactly what he needs for the mental side of things. Trade proposal.
Whoa.
Sean Newcomb for Ronald Hernandez and Eli. Nah. Not interested.
See ya. Sorry.
See ya, Sean Newcomb. I mean, who?
Let's try Craig Breslow.
You want Sean Newcomb? Any interest in a guy that nobody wants? We drop below 500 again on a bit of a losing streak. Jesse Winker now is all of a sudden pissed that he's not playing. Dude, you stunk. I don't know what you want us to do. Hit better. Simply hit better. And first place, Cubs in the Central, Dodgers in first, Orioles, Twins, Mariners. Right now in the wild card, we're only 3 games back of the wild card. So as much as 500 is not great, not the worst. Oh, just
500.
Frankie Montas has been suspended 7 games.
What happened?
He had a brawl.
Nice.
Wow. Hold on. Frankie
with
Montas,
Joe Adele.
With Joe Adele. Oh my God. Joe Adele's having a year, 20 homers. Okay, Joe Adele. That's crushing that Frankie Montas in his sub-4 ERA just got suspended for a week.
Yeah. All right. Let's make do. We got Boo, though. We got to figure it out.
That's frustrating. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out the rotation then. I guess you just miss them, and you're going to – do we rock on a short rotation for the week?
Yeah, I think we could just do a 5-man for the week.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, let's keep on simulating here to the end of the month. God,
Bedniel's been stinking. He might need a phantom IL.
think so?
He's ERA's over 5.
Received a trade proposal. Colin Houck and Leonel Ovales for Brendan Rodgers.
I don't want to put him on the Major League roster. No.
Yeah, no. Could do better, could do worse, David Stern says. That's
Very honest.
Funny. Very funny.
Game moving.
All right. We're above 500, 52 and 51. Trade proposal. Brandon Sproat and Chandler Marsh for Will Smith. Get out of here.
Fuck out of here.
Absolutely not. There's no way.
Are you stupid?
And they were like, what if we throw in Yason Morabel and you give us Carson Benj and Brett Beatty for Dane Nutting?
No. Absolutely
Reject
not.
Trade. Absolutely not. And this
Get
one,
outta here.
absolutely not. We're not doing it. Good. The trade offer's expired. I'm glad they didn't even tell us about it. It's terrible.
Yeah.
We are 2 games above 500, though. Another
Keep
trade
moving.
proposal. Woo Suck Go and
My
Aaron
boy.
Ratzik for Benj and AJ.
No.
Why do you think we
What?
want to move Benj for these nobodies, Peter
These are like all the
Bendix?
people in your fantasy league who try to make these trades.
Yeah, this is bad. Everyone has a guy like this in fantasy baseball where they're offering these awful trades. Okay, so that took us to July 28th. The trade deadline is the 31st. We should probably
All right.
start throwing out some trades now, 3 days away.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's so right now we're 54 and 52. We're over 500. We're 8 games back of the Braves. We're right in the thick of the wild card race. What do we want to add to this team, though, is the question.
I think we have to find a way to we need a bat because Marte and Winker right now being the DH is just not cutting it.
Marte's not playing well either.
Marte is, as of right now, 263, 297, 375.
Yeah, 4 home runs.
Yeah. And Winker, we know, is stinking it up.
Who signed Pete Alonso?
Let's go take a look at that. Brewers.
Wow.
The Brewers signed him. And his contract details. They signed him to $11 million right before the season started.
Jeez.
Want to try
Oh
to go
my
get
God.
Pete?
What's their record? Can we get him?
Let's see. What is their record? 56 and 50. They're probably not
Yeah,
trading Pete.
They're not trading Pete.
So we could look at
They're-
the Cardinals. We could look at the Giants. Padres are kind of stinking it up.
The Astros are stinking it
Look
up.
at the Phillies stinking it up. Phillies are 48 and 57.
Shh.
Be my dream world. Look at the Rays, 57 and 49.
The Angels, the Astros, the A's are pretty good. Who can we actually steal a player from? What kind of bat do you think we actually need right now? Like just another corner guy, and we push Vientos to DH?
I think we might need
Just anyone.
just anyone who can hit. We can check out the trade block and see who's available. Let's make an offer for Vladdy. Do we even have anything even close? Where are we starting with this?
I mean, let's check who go different. We might just have who's our best minor leaguer right now.
Ronnie Mauricio. I mean, we would trade Ronnie, right? We would trade Ronnie for sure, I think.
I mean, if we want to be realistic, should we do Ronnie and Sproat?
Ronnie and Sproat.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm down to try that.
Yeah.
Ronnie and Sproat for Vladdy.
Yeah.
I'd reject the trade offer. It doesn't make sense of what David Stern says for us, but I think we have to make that move.
Oh yeah. I mean, it probably is a little much, but especially if this thing loves Ronnie that much. But I think real life terms, I don't know.
Okay. Submit. Ross Atkins said 0 chance of this ever happening.
All right. Well, we tried.
We tried. Okay.
Give it a shot.
Back to the block. Let's see if there's anybody else available. Bo Bichette, no.
Brandon
Brandon
Lau.
Lau. Oh, wow. Brandon Lau's on the Yankees in this.
Adolis.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we got to see the year he's having too, right? Where do you see Adolis? 730 OPS.
Nah.
Not really hitting that well. Paul Goldschmidt.
Soler.
Stinking it up. Where's Soler?
A little down.
Soler stinking it up. 380 slugging.
Schwarber.
Schwarber. Oh, and they're bad. They're struggling. He's playing well. Go after Schwarber.
Yeah, 1 year deal for Schwarber.
All right, let's make a trade offer for Kyle Schwarber in division. We're trying to win the World Series. Now we throw it all out the window. Who do you think we try to offer?
Blade
Tidwell. Just Blade for him?
Yeah, see what they say.
Submit offer. I believe we just traded for possibly.
You think? It said to hear from us shortly.
Oh, okay. We'll hear from them shortly. Okay, so then I guess we'll hear.
Go one day.
Brandon Nimmo out for 6 weeks.
Oh,
In the one day.
strained his oblique.
Starling Marte has to stay. He's going to play the outfield.
Damn
now,
it.
I mean, now we have to trade for an outfielder. That's it.
Yeah.
We got to make a move for an outfielder.
We won though, 55-52.
Oh,
We beat the
Nimmo.
Padres.
That's brutal.
Not 60. No, 10 day. What are you
yeah.
talking about?
I was just looking.
Okay.
That's brutal.
That's it. We got to make a move.
I mean, AAA. I guess we could see how the outfielders are doing too. Drew Gilbert. He's playing pretty well. He's got 22 homers and a near 500 slug. Is this a Drew Gilbert's?
This is Drew Gilbert moment. This is Drew Gilbert time.
Time for him to step up. All right, Drew Gilbert, you're going to be starting in left field. You're obviously not going to be hitting fourth. We're going to adjust the lineup there. Trade proposal. Almost. Hold on. Almost. Okay. They're saying to add in, throw in. Yeah.
Sure.
We'll throw in a young guy.
Done. Boom.
Miguel Mejias.
Yes.
All right, Kyle Schwarber, New York Mets. In a world where the Phillies are terrible, they would be moving Kyle Schwarber at the deadline, I think.
Definitely not to the Mets.
Not to the Mets, but they would be moving him. So Kyle Schwarber, now on the Mets, that does really help the bat issue a lot.
He can't play the outfield, but he's our DH.
So do we just we got to DFA someone now?
Yeah, I mean,
because I think Gilbert still has to start. I think this might be a Winker DFA or Marte.
I mean, let's push either of them for prospects right now, just see what happens.
And just take anything?
Yeah, prospects.
I like that.
Jim Jarvis
and Troy Melton. I think those are the ones we're going to take.
Yeah, it's just I'd rather get a shortstop and a pitcher than a first baseman.
Complete. All right, Jesse Winker has been traded off this team. People would hate that.
I mean, not if he had 220 average.
Yeah, not if he was playing like this. He's playing so awful for this roster. All right, Kyle Schwarber. I mean, that's a huge upgrade. Major upgrade.
Welcome home. Yeah, that's it. We got Drew Gilbert playing well.
Kyle Schwarber's our DH. Starling Marte, you go back to being irrelevant.
Kyle Schwarber's hitting third too?
No,
Vientos 4, Bregman 5.
Yeah, we're gonna move up Schwarber. So put Schwarber third, Vientos 4.
Yeah.
Bregman 5. That's a much better lineup. Just grabbing Kyle Schwarber there alone.
And against lefties, I mean, not that much different.
Yeah, I'm still down to hit him fourth against lefties in Bregman 5.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. And then any other players we should switch up the bottom of this roster? Like, should we dump Jeff McNeil if he's not even playing for us anymore? Does he suck?
Yeah, we probably should try to move Jeff, right?
But how bad was he playing? Do we just
331, 352?
I mean, yeah, I think Ryan Mauricio could be better use of that roster spot.
Yeah. Okay, so let's
try. Playing well. If he's playing well in the minors,
let's get McNeil out of here then. So let's go ahead and shop Jeff.
Here we go. Let's see if we can get this team hot.
Boys are cooking. Jeff McNeil, where's his name?
Low.
Yep, there he is. Jeff McNeil. For prospects, want to see if we can get players first?
I guess, yeah, but I don't know. Pitchers were pretty tight.
Yeah, pitchers were tight. I mean, and maybe there's just maybe Willie Castro. There's just you want Willie Castro again? Chris Bryant. Nope. Okay.
No, definitely not.
All right, prospect package, right?
Yeah, if we can just get rid of that salary, that'd be great. But I'm willing to pay down some. 25% of it.
Okay, so let's try 25%. Nobody wants McNeil for free or for paying his entire contract. 25%, nothing.
50.
And we have no other prospect package shops today.
All right, so that's it. Jeff McNeil, you're still a Met.
As of today, I mean, we could simulate one more day because it's still the trade deadline. It's before it, so I'm just seeing if 25% changes anything player-wise. Because again, like a Willie Castro, I mean, I think that would be a good move right now. Just Chris Bryant. All right,
one more day.
Let's move one more day forward. Hopefully there's no major injuries again. And let's see what happens. Do we even win this game? We do. We also got a trade proposal. Oh, Jet Williams and Ramon Gomez for Brendan Rodgers. Get out of here. Is Brendan Rodgers playing well?
Tigers.
He's playing
Check the Tigers.
Tigers. Glaber. Your boy.
For free?
For Brett Callahan and Corey Collins. Glaber is like a 720 OPS guy right now.
It's probably an upgrade over Acuna.
But then we have to get rid of McNeil first, though. That's the big thing.
Okay,
we can't carry all these guys.
What David Stern say? We definitely benefit from making the trade.
Yeah,
I agree with him. This is your personal. This is the best thing that ever happened. You dump McNeil to acquire Gleyber Torres.
This is exactly what you want to happen. This is the happiest day of your life. So McNeil for prospects and 25%.
Yeah.
Anything, I guess we'll take.
I mean, honestly, we should probably kick in more money because it's what,
50?
a couple $1 million.
50,
100%. Yeah, Steve Cohen's okay with it.
Ready to go. He is okay with it. Yeah,
he's okay with it.
Nope.
And no options. Damn. So we have to send down Acuna.
We would have to send down Acuna if we get Glaber. There are multiple players here, but all of them are major.
Yeah, these aren't things that help us. Kate Cavalli.
Where do you see that?
Scroll up.
For the Nationals, Kate Cavalli, Stone Garrett, and Josh Bell. We just don't have the roster to be able to take those guys.
Just cut the other ones and keep Cavalli.
And pay all of Jeff McNeil's contract. I don't think that's not the best deal, David Stern says.
All right, I guess we have to, if we want to make that trade for Glaber, we have to send down Acuna.
Which, do we want to do that?
Who's playing better right now?
Is it just worth it to have Mauricio up if we're going to send down Acuna?
The whole point of Mauricio is that they have him and Acuna together.
Mm.
We've become a very slow team now, actually, if we do that.
Mauricio is crushing AAA. He needs to be called up. He has 30 homers in 100 games with 105 RBIs.
Yeah, he has to be called up. All right, bring him up.
He has to be called up. Holy
shit. He's the second baseman now.
Yeah, wow. So Acuna down?
Yeah, I guess.
Where is Luis Angel?
Unless we DFA Jeff McNeil, which I don't think we want to do that. I think he's still too valuable to do that.
So let's call up Mauricio. And we got to send down. Where is Luis Angel? Why can't I see his name? There he is. Man, he's really struggling. Is he the send down?
I mean, there's no other player unless we play Jeff McNeil in the outfield and send down Gilbert.
How's Gilbert doing so far? He's only played one game and he has an RBI. Is it? Oh wow, Tyrone's really bad.
He might be the DFA then.
Is it a DFA Tyrone call up Ronnie? I think so.
I mean, see if Tyrone has an option.
Nope.
Yeah.
I think if he has a 300 OPS, it's probably time for him to.
We're getting rid of every single fan favorite.
Yep. All right, but Ryan Mauricio's coming up. That's a big deal. All right, lineups. We want Ronnie to be starting now at second base, right?
Yeah,
with those numbers.
Easily.
So Ronnie,
and then make McNeil backup outfielder, I guess.
Yeah. So I'll go to depth chart, and we'll make McNeil just like Gilbert will be, I guess, backup center fielder, and we'll have McNeil be the first backup option in the corners. And pitching, we're all good. Like we didn't even think about pitching.
I think I'm fine with pitching. I think we're tight right there.
The only thing stinks. He's stinking it up, Flaherty.
But we can't. What are we gonna do?
I know.
Take him out.
Everybody else is doing really well.
Pushed Flaherty's pitch count down to 90.
90.
Yeah.
Clay Holmes is actually like 475. You kind of take that. Bullpen wise, Budo is still struggling. Diaz is cash. Helsley's been great. Reed Garrett's been struggling. Anthony goes. Look at him, by the way, 3.9.
That's my guy. I just got to keep rolling with it. I think we got to keep rolling with the pitching. I think acquiring Flaherty kind of killed our room to acquire one.
Okay, so are we just that's all? That's it for the trade deadline?
I feel like, again, if we didn't sign Flaherty, I think we would have had autonomy to right now make a move for an ace. But I think doing that, we kind of boxed ourselves in. So maybe that was a little too aggressive by us.
Let's move on to the next month.
That serves me right. Never believing in Flaherty ever in my life, and now I'd be like, yeah, let's get him for the deal we want.
That was our problem. We have received a trade proposal. It's Gleyber and Tyrone Lorenzo for Max Gregory Harvey.
That's like such a good deal.
We have to take it just simply off of
a value.
Off of value, right?
Flip Gleyber. Yeah.
Oh, we could flip Gleyber then maybe.
I want to get Lorenzo in the building. He's an awesome prospect.
Complete trade.
Who is Gregory Harvey?
Max Gregory?
Max Gregory Harvey.
I have no idea. He looks like he was pitching well, but I mean, we're not worried about him right now. It seems like he's at least 10 years away.
All right, flipping Gleyber.
Flipping Gleyber. All right. This is chaos. Shop player trade, shop a player. Oh. Maybe we're not.
Oh, it's too late?
Maybe.
All right.
Let's go. Well, I guess Gleyber's getting called up.
Yeah, he's on the team.
Front office.
That's not good. We just called up Ronnie.
I know.
We'll send down Acuna now.
Yeah, we'll send down Acuna. That's really what it is, unfortunately.
Ronnie can start over for Gleyber. Let's see how it works.
Yeah, 100%. Where Luis Angel down to AAA. Gleyber in the big leagues.
But Gleyber's utility infielder.
Maybe Gleyber against lefties?
Yeah, Gleyber against lefties.
Yeah. Gleyber against lefties. Hit him ahead of Gilbert. Okay.
Sure.
I think this is the lineup right now.
That's it.
What a chaos season this is.
But I mean, we're putting the team together.
Putting the team together. We are 2 games above 500. Drew Gilbert has been suspended 4 games. He got into a fight with Keaton Wynn. His team's scrapping, dude.
Yeah, 2 fights.
His team is scrapping. I kind of like it.
Gilbert's also not hitting at all. Let's keep going.
Let's go. Let's get hot, boys. Get hot. Come on.
We have a wild card spot right now.
Yes.
We're in.
61 and 56. Okay.
Yes.
62 and 56.
Team's getting hot.
Team's starting to play some good baseball here. We're starting to figure it out. Ryan Helsley is pissed that he's not the closer. I mean, dude.
Okay, there's nothing you can do.
Get over it, man. You think you're better than Edwin Diaz?
We're in the playoff race, dude.
Yeah. How about you lock in and you be a great setup man, the best setup man you can be so you can get paid next offseason. 64 and 59 right now. We were 12.5 back of the Braves. The Phillies are good distance back, 64 and 60. A little bit of a cold stretch right now in the middle of August, it seems like.
we're up 2.5 games right now in the wild card on the we're falling out. The Reds are catching us.
Okay, man, this team is hot and cold like crazy.
This is very similar to 2024 Mets season.
Extremely similar. We are very close to 500. Don't love this as we're approaching the end of August.
And the Braves are running away with the National League, and the Dodgers are staying back tight with the Diamondbacks. The Padres have fallen off a cliff.
Mark Vientos just hit 5 home runs in a row in 5 games. That's fantastic. Roster expansion. Okay,
great.
Now we can add some guys to this roster.
All right, Cunha's back.
Well, we should probably see where our lineup is standing, like production wise.
All right, check
see
what
we need. So Lindor, we know he's good. He's fine. He's having a good year. Juan Soto, incredible.
Tremendous.
That would be such an amazing year. Oh my god.
24 homers, 300 batting average, 450 on base.
Kyle Schwarber, no average, but he's an on base king. Love it.
Yeah.
Mark Vientos, maybe he moves ahead. Vientos, the way he's playing.
Yeah, Vientos got really hot in the second half. I think it's worth that. Get back to 3.
Hit him back to 3. Bregman really stinking it up.
Bad year.
Really
stinking it up. All right, 1-year deal. We don't care.
Drew Gilbert,
bad.
Probably stays on the roster though, but he's not playing well. Ronnie, fine, better than Acuna was.
Struggling, 250 on base.
On base is bad. Alvarez is just a lost season for him.
It's a really bad year.
Jose
bottom
Siri.
Jeez.
Gotta find a
How
bat.
much what did we shake it up?
Wow, Starling Marte's so bad. Well, we're gonna bring up one bat. So let's see who's doing well. Tyrone in AAA is not doing anything. Paul DeYoung, 34 homers in AAA.
It's a professional hitter, but I mean, infield's not the issue right now. It's outfield.
Brett Beatty. Oh my God! Look at Brett Beatty's year in AAA. He has to.
Brett Beatty has to come up.
He has to come up. Brett Beatty.
So we start him over Bregman.
Get crazy and just start him over Bregman.
No, I'm kidding. I guess that. And they get Danny Young here.
And then just a reliever, right?
They get Danny Young.
Danny Young, 1-9 in AAA. Yeah, it's got to be Danny Young.
Yeah, we got to just make the playoffs right now. Clay Holmes, huge second half.
Wow, big.
Wow.
I mean, this is a Mets rotation ERA. I'd expect right around 4s.
Showman Eyes 11-3 with a 4.1. Kodai not a very good season. Montes is bad after a good 2 months. David Peterson's still pitching well, but not as well. Edwin Diaz is a monster. Helsley's great. That trade probably saved us a lot. Dude, now we just got to keep rolling.
Look how many innings Danielle and Jose Budo have thrown already. It's September 1st. They're at 80 innings.
Why so many for Danielle? Oh, because you have stopper on him. You don't stopper on anybody else.
Okay, maybe take that off.
Yeah.
Man, that's so many innings. I mean, Budo is doing the long relief thing at 4-5.
How about this?
Take that.
Make Helsley the stopper.
Make Helsley the stopper? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I guess that's what we try.
Yeah.
Keep on continuing.
Wait, and Danny Young specified role.
Oh, yeah.
Middle relief.
Okay. That's it.
Let's rip.
Let's rip it. Next
go.
month.
Playoffs time.
Playoffs. We need to get
Come
hot
on.
and make the playoffs. Please.
76.
Oh,
here we go.
We're losing. Oh, 500.
No. 4-game losing streak.
Jeez. Come on, guys. Edwin Diaz has been suspended 12 games for a fight.
12 games?
He threw at Christian Encarnacion Strand, and he's been suspended 12 games.
Can we appeal that? That's the rest of the season.
That's insane.
Oh, this team just imploded. We just lost 5 in a row, and Edwin Diaz got suspended 12 games in a fight.
Too much fighting.
All right, Ryan Helsley's the closer.
Ryan Helsley's the closer right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
and don't take stopper off Helsley.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's it.
Nah, we just got to roll. Wait, we might have to send down one of the bats and bring up another pitcher.
This is crazy. I can't believe he just got suspended 12 games.
We might have to bring a pitcher back up now and send down one of those hitters on the bench.
Well, I think with the suspension, you don't get a free spot. Drop below 500.
No, but just, I'd rather just knock off one of the hitters on the roster. We've lost 7 games in a row.
It's good.
Holy shit!
What
we
is
just imploded.
Happening? What is going on?
We fell apart. Oh no!
Oh my god!
Is Nimmo back yet?
No.
What?
Oh, McNeil. This is rough. Ronnie's been stinking it up again, so let's get Glaber.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Glaber. Put Glaber in here. We need a spark.
Glaber's been stinking it up too. 179, 203, 268.
Put him in. Just put him in.
I mean, what do we do here?
I mean, if we spend a lot of money, the players just aren't playing.
They aren't playing well. The pitching is okay.
All right, just roll out. That's it.
Just keep going, I guess. Oh, man, we're going to miss the fucking playoffs.
We're all right.
The Phillies just tied us.
The Phillies got hot. We've lost 9 games in a row.
How is that even possible? How are we losing every game? What is happening? Okay, you guys are retiring. I don't care. Ty Adcock retired. Salute. 70-76. We are 2 games back in the playoffs. Just one. Okay. Brandon Nimmo eligible to come off the IL.
All right, let's go. 2 weeks for the rest of our lives.
All right, so who are we sending down?
Gilbert.
Is Gilbert the send down? He's not the worst player right now.
Who's worse?
Kleber is stinking it up. Ronnie probably is the send down,
truthfully.
truthfully.
Yeah, send down Ronnie.
All right, we're going to send down Ronnie, call up.
Get Brandon Nimmo back in the lineup.
Get the child of God back.
72 and 77.
73 and 77. Move on to the next week. Come on. 74 and 77.
All right.
Get hot,
Come
Mets.
on.
74,
75?
78. Nope. 75. 76? 77?
We have a wild card spot right now. 1 game over the Phillies.
Okay. Wait, let's check the standings. Let's check the standings here.
We're 1 game ahead of the Phillies right now in the wild card.
1 game ahead of the Phillies. The Pirates are in the playoffs as of right now.
Gee, no, they're tied with us.
Yeah. Well, they're oh man, we're tied with them. What is
the Diamondbacks overtook the Dodgers.
Yeah, they're not liking the Dodgers, I guess, in the sim right now. We have our final games against the Cubs and the Marlins.
Let's go.
Day by day. Let's just rip day by day.
No, you can't do day by day. Do the week. Come on. We'll see him day by day.
All right, week. Come on, guys. We lost. We won. We lost. 78 and 81. 78 and 82. We're finishing under 500. David Peterson out for a week.
Wait, so we're playing the Marlins right now, and the winner of the series goes to the playoffs?
Yeah.
Or we just played the Marlins? Yeah, oh my God.
David Peterson's out for a week.
We have 3 games left, and we're 79 and 80. No, we have 2 games left.
Yeah.
No, 3 games. Yeah. Oh my God. 1 game left.
1 game left. I think
Did we miss the playoffs?
I think we missed the playoffs.
Did we miss the playoffs?
We technically have to beat the Marlins, and we have to hope the Reds lose.
All right, let's go. Who's on the bump?
Who's on the bump? Finish the day. We have to call up a player because we have a spot from David Peterson. So organization, all hands on deck. Who's the best guy available for pitching? Tyler McGill.
Yeah, bring him
in.
in.
No, he's hurt. Kyle Muller. This is why you got him,
Muller.
James. This is why you got Kyle Muller. Let's.
Wow, what a catastrophe!
I mean, this game's huge. We're going into the sim for this one. We're going into the game.
Yeah.
Start the game. The lineup: Lindor, Juan Soto. That looks good. Everything looks right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. The Marlins.
Clay Holmes is pitching.
Clay Holmes on the mound in the biggest game of the
Wait,
year.
we're watching the game.
Yeah, we'll simulate it. Sim to like the 5th inning.
Yeah.
5th inning. Tied 1-1.
Oh.
6th inning. Then Marlins take the lead. 7th. We take the lead back. 3-2.
Come on.
8th. Okay, we hold it to the 9th. It's tied.
Oh. Fucking Diaz got suspended for 12 games. Manfred's out to get us.
End of the game. We're going to the 10th. 10th inning. We're going to the 11th. 11th inning. We win. Okay.
The Mets win.
But did the Reds lose? Did the Reds lose? That's going to be the big thing. MLB.
It's the next day, right?
Standings. I'm just double checking. Yeah, the Reds. No, I think we tied. The Reds lost. I think we have a 3-way tie.
We have a 3-way tie for the last wild card spot.
So who gets in?
Oh my God. I don't know. Sim.
Nice. I don't know who got into the playoffs.
How did we find out?
Read important message. It looks like I don't know.
Nah, that was the Reds got in.
The Reds got
Damn it.
The Reds got in.
We missed the playoffs. Went under 500. Jack Flaherty sucked. Alex Bregman sucked. What a couple bad decisions we made.
And David Stearns knows what he's doing yet again. Masterclass. That's why we can't be in charge. Quickly to wrap things up here, as we failed miserably. That was a horrible failure.
I guess we're not cut out to be the president of baseball operations.
It makes sense. I buy that. I buy that take
it's
right
true.
there. In terms of the starters, Kodai Senga 4.5 ERA and 160 innings. We got no length from these starters, man. 160 from all these guys, not good enough. 4.5 from Jack Flaherty. That was probably our true problem.
That was the one.
We should have never signed him. Sean Manaea, 4.1. Frankie Montas, 3.9. Clay Holmes, 4.45. Diaz was amazing until he got suspended to end the year, and that really killed us. AJ
Yeah.
Minter was not great.
Not good.
Deadniel sub 4. Rest of the bullpen.
100 innings for Deadniel.
Yeah.
See, career might be over.
Rest of the bullpen was super
Fine.
not great, but
Yeah,
fine.
hot and cold.
Lineup wise, Francisco Lindor, 28 homers, 81 RBIs, and an OPS under 800. That would be very disappointing.
Yeah.
Juan Soto in his first year, 29 homers, 82 RBIs, and a OPS at 942.
With 300 average.
The 300 average. I mean, that's a great year. Vientos, 31 homers, 92 RBIs, and OPS right around 800. I think that would be a great year from Vientos.
Yeah.
Kyle Schwarber was not
Terrible.
great for us. Sub 700 OPS. Thanks, Kyle Schwarber, for nothing. Brandon Nimmo was awesome in the limited time he had. OPS around 800. Alex Bregman was terrible. Absolutely
Not
awful.
good.
700
710
OPS.
OPS.
Glaber was terrible for us in the 40 games. 469 OPS.
Ugh.
Francisco Alvarez had a just nightmare season. OPS under 600. Jose Siri, 652 OPS with 28 home runs. That'd be a great year.
Yeah, you take that. Wow. So just not very good season from us. Bad moves by us at the end of the offseason trying to play the market. Let Pete Alonso go. Got Bregman. Got Flaherty to shore up the rotation. Didn't help at all.
Yeah, no, don't let us make the moves, guys. That's it. The season's over. I guess we'll find out who wins the World Series. Want to see that?
Yeah, why not?
Let's see who wins the World Series. How can I get to
Next month.
next month? Yeah. Give me to the next month. Here we go in the playoffs. And I guess, it didn't go. Sim until playoffs end. Here we go. Let's see who makes it through. So the Reds are getting stomped, it looks like. The Brewers moved on. They face the Braves, the Orioles, Guardians.
The Dodgers got stomped by the Brewers.
Wow, Dodgers didn't even make it. Hey, Dodgers don't make it. We didn't make it either. That's fine.
There you go.
There you go.
That's fine. Well, the Dodgers made the wild card, but yeah, they lost division.
Yeah, they lost to the Brewers. Lost the division. Cubs, Braves, Orioles, Twins.
Ugh.
This would be terrible for baseball.
Yankees missed the playoffs as well.
Yeah. I guess they don't like the teams that spend a lot of money. Cubs, Orioles, World Series. Who you got,
I'd be down
James?
for that. Give me the Orioles.
Yeah, I want the Orioles too. They take a 2-0 lead. Cubs come back. It's tied
Cubs?
up. 3-2.
Orioles?
Wow.
Game 7. Cubs!
Cubs are your
Came
World
back down
Series
2-0.
champions.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Go Cubs, go.
Go Cubs, go. I guess Kyle Tucker was the acquisition this offseason. Guys, that's it. We didn't make the playoffs. The Dodgers stunk. The Yankees didn't make it. That was hard. That was really difficult. We should have known. Jack Flaherty and Alex Bregman. Good thing the Mets aren't going to do that in real life.
Yes, happy for that.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. Let us know what you think about it. Comments, Twitter, all that kind of stuff. We'd love to hear it. And we'll catch you guys all on another episode. Peace out.
All right, peace out, guys. See you next time. Let's go Mets.